Welcome to the Cannon Room, the place where Arsenal fans talk football properly.
All of the reactions, some of the hot takes, and most importantly, the real conversations about where this club is going.
Every week, we're breaking down performance, mentality, the bigger picture, and sometimes even arguing about it.
Because supporting Arsenal isn't just about watching the games, it's a lifestyle.
Basically, I'm the emotional one that celebrates early and also gets angry early.
And I like to think that I'm a bit more laid back and relaxed, basically telling him not to panic.
But then you're new, you're a novice to the club, so you don't really have that passion yet.
The passion is there, but I need the knowledge and I need the roots from you. So you're going to show me the ropes.
100%.
We're your hosts.
I'm Legsy.
And I'm Naima. And this is the Cannon Room.
So how did you even become an Arsenal supporter?
I'm so happy that you asked me this question because I need to address this. A few people in my life have been calling me a glory hunter, a snake. What? And I know, and I just want to say, I didn't give a heck, okay? I became an Arsenal supporter because it all started when I started watching Ted Lasso a few years ago. And for those of you who don't know, Ted Lasso is it's a TV program basically about an American football coach, as in like American football, who came over to help a struggling football team in England. And yeah, I feel like they're about to get relegated. Like, it was just looking a bit techie, and he knows nothing about football, but he knows about mentality.
Okay.
And it was just such a great show about like the football spirit and the atmosphere. And I've always enjoyed sporting atmospheres. Like, I've always enjoyed like going to games and stuff when I've gone with friends or family, but I've never been invested in a club.
Yeah.
And then after Ted Lasso, I was like, I want this every week. Like, I want this feeling where I'm supporting the club and I can get behind them. And I used to always say like, oh, like, whenever I get a husband, like, I'll support my husband's team. But now I said, the husband
has to support your team. Hey.
The husband hasn't come yet, so it's time for me.
But when he does come, he has to support your team.
He's got to support Arsenal. Yeah, this is going to be the stipulations.
Make or break. Yeah,
exactly.
There you go.
So so I put a poll up on my Instagram story, and I was like, guys, I'm ready to watch football.
For real.
Yeah, I was like, who should I support? This was like, I think a couple years ago. And everyone, literally so many of my friends are Arsenal supporters. My family, well, my stepdad and my brothers are Man United fans. But I really feel an affinity towards Arsenal because obviously a lot of people call it like the black club, quote unquote black club, in terms of like the culture and its influence within Black British culture. Yeah. And there have been books written about this. So from like the influences of Thierry Henry to Ian Wright to now like more recently Bukayo Saka, I'm like, I feel like this is a club that I can get behind. Yeah. Also, I grew up in Camden. I'm back in Camden now. So it feels like also the club that's closest to my ends. So it just makes the most sense.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense.
I feel like it's a good origin story.
It is. That's a good one. I like that one.
Why
but is that Ted Lasso thing is that like a true story, or is it just like a...
No, that's real life.
That's real life?
That's real life.
For real?
Yeah.
I need to watch it.
No, you should watch it. It's on Apple
Okay.
TV and it's actually fun.
Okay, cool.
It's a good show.
I'll definitely watch it.
Yeah.
For me, how did I start supporting Arsenal? Boy, I'm gonna feel very old here, but it goes back to primary. So I literally started as a Man United fan because my dad was a United fan.
Yeah.
And then I went to school in Paddington, Hampton Gurney, and all my friends basically were just Arsenal supporters. So when I arrived in the school, I started there in year 5, like they were all supporting Arsenal. And then the bullies supported United. And I was like, I'm not gonna side with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be with my best friend. So I just switched over, and my dad was proper mad. Like, he was like, how can you do this? You're a glory. And I'm like, nah, I just want to be with my friends and feel like I belong. You know what I mean? And I think I made the right choice because, 50 years on, 100 years on, I'm still an Arsenal supporter despite all the ups and downs. And yeah, I'm here now. You know what I mean? What is your most your earliest memory of Arsenal? As new as you are to the club?
That is such an interesting question. I don't know what my earliest is.
Yeah.
I just feel like
let's talk about like the first time you watched Arsenal then. Can you remember that first game that you watched? From the time you decided to support Arsenal and then to watching an actual the actual first game.
I can't remember.
You can't remember?
I don't have and this is what I'm saying. This is why I need to, I feel like for the last few years, I've been like, yeah, I'm Arsenal, but I've been like a casual fan.
Okay, cool. All right.
I've been like happy to like retweet the highlights. I've been happy to like when Eze came across and it was like, yeah, and it was like such a beautiful story about him being an Arsenal fan from young. I was like, yes, I love this. I love my club. But then in actuality, maybe I'm a fake fan.
Maybe you are, because you don't even know the last time you actually, the first time you watched Arsenal. Come on,
I didn't have the first
She
connection.
doesn't deserve to be an Arsenal fan. You should be like, I don't know, a Newcastle fan or something.
Absolutely not. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you're going to have to give me like the guide to becoming a Gooner.
100%.
Like becoming a true, real fan.
100%.
And then maybe my friends who are Arsenal supporters will invite me out when they go to the pub to watch the game.
100%. I mean, like my earliest memory of watching Arsenal, I remember going to West Ham, West Ham Arsenal, and I went with my dad's friend, and he didn't even know how the whole football system works. Yeah. So he just went to buy a ticket at the turnstile, and they gave him a West Ham ticket. So we ended up sitting in the West Ham stand, but we went early, so nobody was there yet, just a couple of fans. So me being me, I'm like excited, ready to watch my team. I take off my jacket and I had an Arsenal top on. Yeah. And the stewards saw me and they were like, "Oi, this is looking a bit techie here.
You're in danger."
Yeah, you're in big danger. We were like at Bowling Green, I believe it was called at the time, where West Ham used to play. And then they just came and shifted us over to the Arsenal fan stand. And Ian Wright was playing that night and he actually scored. I think we won like 2-0 or 2-1. Yeah. Like it was a very long time ago in the 90s. And yeah, it was just like such a good feeling to be like, to watch the players that I watch on television week in, week out, just to see them live. See them in the flesh. It's definitely different. It's a different feeling when you're in the stadium. Yeah. Like you know, you hear people singing. See, this is what I've never experienced. Like you have to experience it. You have to definitely experience it because it's just like so good. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is what I've never experienced, actually going to the stadium. I've gone to, obviously, football games before, but not, well, I think I've only actually been to one football game in the flesh, and it was in Dortmund. Yeah. How did you go there? My stepdad's friend's son was playing for Dortmund, so I was just like, okay, let's like go see a game, and the atmosphere was great. And so even then, this was like years ago now. Even then, I was like, oh, I feel like I should really like support, I've never. So I'm ready to go and actually watch. Oh, I'm lying. I've also obviously I've watched a women's game quite a few times. Arsenal women's game. Yes, I've watched Arsenal women's. Cool. Yeah. I haven't watched the men's in the stadium, but I've watched Arsenal women's in the stadium. Listen, we might have to do like a little forfeit or something where like maybe one of the players, if they see this, and like you might have to do a little forfeit. Yeah, and then to earn my keep. Yeah, to earn your keep, and then maybe they might be able to invite you. Yeah. Maybe like, I don't know, like maybe not trim for like, I don't know, 5 weeks until somebody invites you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and you just be growing hairs on your arm and that, you know what I mean? We're not going to get into the Manchester United. The Man U fans can do all of that. I know, innit? We don't need to. We actually win 5 games in a row, so we're good. We're good. It won't last too long. No. Anyway. Okay, so on me low-key being a fake fan, I feel like you need to show me the ropes. The passion is there, the excitement is there. Good. But I feel like I can maybe come across as not as committed as I should be. What? Okay. All right. This is interesting. I need you. I want to be fully in the mix. I want to be a fanatic. Okay. I want to bleed Arsenal. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready to just like go all in. All right, cool. So what does it take? Firstly, download the Premier League app. Okay. You're going to be able to keep up with all the games. Yeah. You know, just where Arsenal are in terms of like title race, where they're sitting in the table. Yeah. Who's playing, what the players are. You get a lot of statistics on there as well. We're not doing any advertisement right now, but just download the application. And I think that's going to give you a good idea of like the league itself and where Arsenal are. Okay. You're going to have to watch the games. Week in, week out. Not just the highlights? Not just the highlights. Okay. No, you have to sit there and watch the game from the beginning to the end. Even extra time. Don't walk away and say your Arsenal's won. When it gets to extra time, I'm already invested. But this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm saying though, because I try to explain this to people who don't know football, right? Yeah. They're like, oh, the game is done after 90 minutes. What's going to happen in the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes? No, so much can happen. Anything can happen. Yeah. Anything can happen. So watch beyond the 90 minutes, extra time as well. I feel like you don't necessarily need to go and watch Arsenal play live because the tickets are not cheap, first and foremost. And they're hard to get. And they're hard to get as well.
Yeah.
So you have to know someone who
Yeah,
knows someone. And
yeah.
I've just literally got a link. So
Yeah.
I'll be coming to you very soon. Yeah, you can follow Arsenal at a distance.
Mhm.
But I think, you know, the passion is in just watching wherever you can, however you can.
Mhm.
You know, go online and, you know, comment in some of the, you know, some of the other podcasts as well.
Yeah.
You know, express how you feel about the games. You
Okay.
know, get into maybe like a group of people that
Arsenal
support
group.
Arsenal, an Arsenal group.
I love that.
And do some debating about Arsenal.
Okay.
You know, and I think that's gonna set you okay. And also you have to buy one of these.
Yeah. I've got my hat.
Is that it? Just the hat.
I've got my
Okay,
hat
cool.
to keep me warm when I'm out and about, but I need to invest in
You
the
need
shirt.
to invest in the shirt as
Yeah.
well. And I think that's a good start. What do you think?
Okay, I can do all of that. I think, do you know why I feel like I usually only watch the highlights?
Yeah.
Basketball games are, not basketball. I'm thinking about basketball.
Yeah.
I watch basketball games quite
Yeah.
regularly,
Mm.
NBA and WNBA.
Yeah.
And they're a lot quicker.
Okay.
Like the points are just flowing. It's
Yeah.
back and forth. Like people would say basketball game runs. Whereas with football, you could watch for like 50 minutes and
And
just
then
see them
nothing.
like just passing the ball.
Yeah,
like,
there's nothing.
and then it's just like, so for my attention span, that's
Yeah.
what I feel like I've always struggled with, which is why I
Yeah.
generally only watch the highlights.
I
How
see
do
see
I
what you
lock
mean.
in?
I think locking in is about basically knowing what's actually happening at the time.
Okay.
Like football is very strategic,
Yeah.
and behind it, there's a lot of planning
Yeah.
in terms of how they play, how they, you know, destabilize the other team, how they control the other team. There's a lot of tactics,
Yeah.
and all of that. Both teams are doing the same thing.
So I need to get a bit more analytical.
Yeah.
Do you
and
have a fantasy football team?
I don't.
Okay.
Like literally, I don't even have one.
Okay.
But if I did have one, the majority would probably consist of Arsenal football players.
Who are
anyway.
your Arsenal faves?
Oh, Declan
Okay.
Rice is definitely one of my favorites. Zubi, yeah, definitely one of my favorites as well. Marino, did I say that right? Marino. God, I was about to say Jose Mourinho or something.
Yeah.
Marino. I like Eze, you know.
Yeah.
I like the way Eze plays, and I know that a lot of people have given him stick because obviously he may not have stepped up as much as he should have.
People were like anticipating.
Yeah, and you know, but I like Eze, and I think he has a lot of potential, and he's going to do really well. The more opportunity that he's given, he's going to do really well. And I like the back four as well. You know, Saliba, Timber. You know.
Just name them all.
No, I'm not gonna. This is you trying to steal because when I come to you, you're not gonna be able to name them. That's fine.
Joking.
It's okay. But like, you know, those two boys, they've done wonderful work for Arsenal this season, and I think they deserve all the praise that is coming to them. You know, that if we win the league as well, I think, you know, those boys really deserve some prizes, you know what I mean? Like up their salary or whatever, like they've done really well. So those are my big players in Arsenal.
That makes sense. I really like Eze because I feel like his love for the club made me want to love Arsenal more.
Yeah, he loves the club.
He
loved
loves
it since he was little.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's such a wholesome like story, and like all of the press around that,
You know
I was eating it up.
We need a Netflix on that story.
Yes,
you know?
we do.
Really
Netflix
need a
documentary.
on Eze.
But we need. I guess we need him to make more of an impact first, because then it can be
100%. 100%.
or maybe it can be on the journey. Maybe they should be recording it right now.
100%.
They should
100%.
be.
There
Yeah.
you go. Netflix, you owe us.
We've given you the idea, okay?
You owe us. Cool. So if Arsenal don't win the title this year, is it progress or is it failure?
I feel like, I don't mean to be that person that like sits on the fence, but isn't it a little bit of both? Because like this has been such a great season for the fans to see like win after win and just like enjoy this like this race.
Yeah.
But ultimately will still be disappointing because it's not the win.
Yeah, but this is why you're a novice. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you seem to think that it's been all plain sailing. It hasn't. I
know it hasn't been plain sailing. I used to banter my friends.
Yeah.
They would cry.
No, but the reason why I'm saying that is because like it's been a progress situation for many years, basically.
Yeah.
And it's been over 20 years, and we're always either coming second or top 4, basically.
Yeah.
Right. And we've been trolled heavy in terms of bottling it,
Yeah.
you know, being that second place team or the team that's always chasing off,
Failing at the last hurdle.
Yeah, top 4 basically, and failing at the last hurdle. And if that happens again this year, and I think it's just like the pinnacle of all failures, basically. Like if that happens,
you think it's a mega failure? It's the worst failure that ever has been in Arsenal if we don't win this year.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been there before.
Yeah.
We've done it. But I feel like this year where we've been able to put together a team that has so much depth, in the sense where, like, even if the number 1 team, even if the top 11 starters are not playing, we've still got enough players that are going to be able to, like, come on a pitch and show up and make a difference.
Yeah.
It's the best team that we've got since the Invincible right now.
Okay.
And I think it's the time to win at least one. And I'm not talking about FA Cup, and I'm not talking about the Carabao Cup. I'm talking about Premier League or Champions League. It's got to be the year.
So what do you think it takes to be a champion?
Boy, that's a big question. I think as a footballer, you've got to forget that you get paid millions every year, first and foremost. You've got to forget that you've got one of the best jobs in the world, and look at the responsibility you have in terms of being part of this club. You know, the people that come and watch you every single week, the people that pay for your wages, you've got to look at them. And you've got to want it, because sometimes I feel like as a team, we don't want it enough.
Yeah.
We underestimate other teams a little bit. You know what I mean?
Like complacency?
Absolutely. There's big time complacency, because when we're playing teams like City or United or Chelsea or Tottenham, like we play hard. Like we come hard. But then when we're playing like a Wolverhampton or just the lower league teams, we get complacent. We get too comfortable. And this is where they bring their A game, because they're playing with freedom. They're not losing anything, you know? So that's where we go wrong. But I think to be a champion, you need to be consistent. You need to want it. You need to play as a team, as one. You need to have the same goal. You need to have that good relationship with managers, because we've seen people have that disconnect with the managers, and then the team just goes wild.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it takes to be a true champion.
I like that. Do you feel like what do you think so far in this race, in this title race? What do you think has been a defining moment where you've seen in a match Arsenal have all of those components, where you're like, yes, this is a team of champions, and yes, we're actually going to win it? Like, do you know what I mean when I say that?
Yeah, there's been a couple games, you know. There's been a couple games where I've seen champion quality, and I think the game that we played with Chelsea, as people may say, oh, it was boring and stuff like that, but just the defense sitting back deep and showing that, listen, this wall can't be broken, you know, and they've shown that time after time. You know, let's forget about the losses that we've had, which have only been a few. Let's forget about the draws that we've had. But when we've won games and we've sat and we've literally played really, really hard, people may call it boring football, but it's all tactics. And I think that's one of those games that really defined who we are as a team.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's been, you know, games where we've actually sort of like come and smashed teams, you know, the Sunderlands and, you know, your Wigans and all of that. You know, that's just literally kind of like putting it out there, making a big statement that, you know, we are Arsenal. You know, we know how to move the ball. We know how to make the most of opportunities and so forth. So, yeah, we've shown champion quality a lot of times this year.
Okay. And one thing, if we don't win, you know, you said it's going to be a big failure, but if we don't win, what do you think would be the one thing that would have let us down? Or is it too early to say?
I think it's very early to say, because we're still 4 points ahead.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of games left.
Yeah.
City are close, and they're very good at what they do. We're not going to doubt that. But I think Arsenal have it in the tank. I think Mikel Arteta has it in the tank to take the boys over the line this year. And I think it's belief. It's 100% belief.
Yeah.
Like if we don't believe in ourselves as players, and even the fans as well, I feel like the fans should be our, you know, our last player. You know, like there's 11. It should be our
Or the
12th
12th.
player.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we need to sing more. We need to cheer the team a bit more. Like
What's your favourite chant?
North London forever.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's just my favourite one. Like you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then you have like your player ones and all of
Yeah,
that. But yeah,
yeah.
North London forever. Like that's just the number one.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I think we're good this year, man. We're gonna take it 100%. We're gonna take it.
There's one thing that I've seen controversially.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how controversial it is. Streets are saying, obviously Saka's been injured.
Yeah.
So this is like one of the best runs Arsenal has gone on in recent years. And he's not really involved in it.
Oh, you're gonna get me fired.
What are your thoughts on that? Like, actually, is this what we needed?
Boo.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on people saying that? Like,
so what are the streets saying about it?
Basically, that ultimately he's a good player, star boy Saka. But what has he? When it comes to like, I guess accolades or titles, I guess he doesn't really have much to show.
Look, I love Saka and I think he's a brilliant player. Anybody that plays for Arsenal, I think they deserve, they deserve a thumbs up because obviously you've made it. You've made it into the first team. It's not easy. He's a brilliant player.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's gotten a bit complacent.
You think he's gotten complacent?
I think so because, just being that star boy, and I think the expectation's huge.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of talks about, a bit of disconnect with a couple of players and so forth. And I just feel like he hasn't really been a great team player. I think that's where he's gone wrong. He hasn't been a great team player. Not passing the ball, being a little bit too greedy, wanting to go for it himself, and just not have. Football is a team playing sport. You've got to be a team player. If you know that the other person can do it better or has the opportunity to put it in the back of the net, pass it. Pass it and let's win the game. We can't delay scoring goals because you want to score it.
So are you calling him selfish?
A little bit, yeah. I'm going to have to be honest.
That's a big statement.
It is a big statement, but he has been. And I think a lot of people will agree with me, and a lot of people won't agree with me. But I think Saka needs to be rested a little bit, give other players who are hungry and who are going to release the ball a bit quicker the opportunity. And I think we've already shown that.
So in our first ever episode of the Cannon Room podcast, you're calling Bukayo Saka selfish.
Selfish, greedy. Just pass the ball, my son. Just pass the ball, please. You're greedy. You know those players that just shuk. Stop it. That's not football right there. Just pass the ball. Let's score, and that's it. Let's get the win, and that's it. That's all I want.
Okay.
I presume you like Saka.
Anyway. Yeah. I mean, I love Saka, but again, I don't know the intricacies.
Yeah. I mean, it will come, and we'll get to that at some point. But yeah, I think he needs to be rested a little bit due to the injury as well. I don't think he's ready to come back 100%. But at the same time as well, I think a bit of reality check by being sidelined a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to show him, look, there is somebody else that can take your place.
I hear what you're saying. And also, to be fair, this is a bit left field, but on me loving Saka, Tolami Benson is also a reason that I thought I should support Arsenal because she's a baddie.
Okay.
I think she's the best wag in the league.
Okay.
And obviously, she's Saka's fiance, so it's all making sense.
Would you like to be a wag though?
No.
No? Why?
No. It's just not something I've ever thought like, let me be a wag.
You just don't want to be like at home feeling insecure and.
No, I just think like. I never thought like. No, but I never thought like, let me be a wag. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, cool. But if it came your way, you would take it.
Of course you would.
Don't try.
I'm a lover's girl. I'm a lover's girl. I'm a lover girl.
Yeah.
And I love love.
Okay, cool. All
So
right,
it
cool.
doesn't matter. You just can't be a brokey, obviously.
Oh, we're not getting into this. We're not getting into this. The internet's gonna go on fire.
We've spoken a lot about the origins. You've given me a lot of knowledge. You've been dropping game, and I'm grateful. As a newer fan, I'm grateful. How are you feeling about Wolves coming up this week?
Boy, I feel good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel good. I feel like the team have the right mentality right now.
Yeah.
We're not losing games. We're winning.
Yeah.
Or we're drawing. I mean, if you look at the last 5 games, we've won 4, drawn 1.
Okay.
So I think we're fit. We're good to go. We're positive, and it's just about fielding the right team.
Yeah.
That's all, and having the right tactics.
And the draw was obviously against Brentford.
Yes.
How did you feel about that? Because obviously our predictions were that we were going to do much better than just drawing with Brentford.
It was upsetting. It was upsetting because just that last moment, Martinelli could have taken those 3 points home, but he didn't go first time. And I don't know what goes on, you know, with these footballers and their brains and stuff. As a supporter, you're looking and you're thinking, just shoot the ball. But you don't know what's going through his mind. So it was frustrating because we could have won that game. But at the same time, Brentford played so well that we could have lost that game. So once again, it goes to show the quality that we have in our defense and how we're set up to not lose.
Yeah.
We're either drawing or we're taking 3 points. So but I'm looking forward to Wigan.
Wolves.
I'm looking forward to Wolves.
Wigan was obviously a better result.
Yeah. Wigan was definitely a better result on Sunday. Definitely a thrashing.
Yeah.
And a well-deserved as well, although they are facing relegation in 2 leagues below.
Do you feel like that's a win?
Yeah.
That you can actually get overhyped about, considering who you're playing against?
Not at all. I wasn't hyped about it.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, great exhibition game.
Okay.
You know, for Arsenal to kind of like just get their feet wet, you know, get ready for the next game and show off a little bit, which they did.
Yeah.
4-0 before the half time, you
Yeah.
know, whistle. And I think that was just brilliant. And then in the second half, they just cruised. So I think it was great. Good in, you know, confident boost for players like Eze and stuff like that, Madueke. Brilliant. But looking forward to Wednesday's game against Wolverhampton.
What are your predictions?
I'm very confident. I think Arsenal are going to do another showcase game. Maybe 3-0, maybe another 4-0, maybe 5. We need that because all the games that we played, the last 5 games that we've played against them, going back to, I believe, stretching back to December 23.
Yeah.
We've beat them like 2-1, 1-0, 2-0. So they've been really small scores, and I want to see a bigger score. I want a bigger
Wolves
statement.
hasn't beat Arsenal in years, you're saying?
In the last 5 times that we've met since going back to 2023, they haven't beaten us.
So they're shit?
Yeah.
Or maybe we're just so good.
Well, whichever way you look at it, we're that good, and they just crap.
So on me calling Wolves shit.
Yeah. That's terrible. You're going to get trolled. Watch, you're going to get trolled. You're just starting beef.
I don't care.
I don't know who this person is.
I don't give a heck. You can troll me. But on that, obviously, another thing that I've seen, like with me, like, I guess, teetering on the edge of like being a fully fledged Arsenal fan, kind of being quite a casual fan.
Yeah.
I always see people complaining about Arsenal fans, complaining that like, I guess like our heads are too big or we get like too gassed or like, but if we're winning, why can't we be in your face about it?
The thing is this, right? They think that Arsenal fans are way too confident.
Okay.
And that we're confident about a team that doesn't have the standards that we think they have. So it's almost as if that we put our team on a high pedestal, but then shouldn't be there. But hold on, listen, man. Arsenal is the most loved club across the world, in Africa, in Asia, in America. We've got fans up and fans.
Yeah.
So they're just hating.
Yeah.
United used to be the same type of team where they had fans all over the world, but the club is dying.
Yeah.
The club is dead.
It's so true.
That is dead.
all of the American celebs that support Arsenal.
Spike Lee's got a little thing going on there.
Anne Hathaway, Paige Beckers.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so Arsenal has this aura, and I think it's only right for the fans to be able to brag about what we do. Yes, we haven't won the cups and all of that, but I think it's not just about winning the cups. It's about the spirit.
It's the culture.
The culture.
Yeah.
And I think Arsenal has become a culture.
Yeah.
It's now a culture. It's almost like a cult.
And also,
it's almost like a cult.
Also, if it's like, how can you hate from outside of the club? Do you know what I mean?
Just join. Just join.
You can get in if you want to.
But we're not taking applications yet. Only after we win the title.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean, it's become a culture and it's loved all over the world. And I love my club. I love my club.
I love that.
What do you think? What are your predictions for Wednesday?
I am going to go 3-1. I think I said this last time.
Yeah.
As well.
You keep saying 3-1.
I think I
All
might
your
have
scores
said-
are 3-1.
No, I think, did I say 3-1 last time?
You did.
But I actually kind of feel this.
You feel it?
I feel it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I wanted
they-
to say 3-0.
But they did. Did they? No, they didn't.
No.
It was a draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. 3-1.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. I'm literally going for 5-0.
5-0.
Yes, I'm going 5-0. I think.
So
it's gonna
you
be a
think
showcase.
Wolves are worse than Wigan?
Not necessarily, but currently they're facing relegation.
Yeah.
They're not in the right frame of mind, I think. And if Arsenal brings their A game, I think it could be a showstopper. Literally.
What would be your strategy if it's your team, you're managing, you're running things?
Open play.
Okay.
Open play all along. And
Just
that's
gonna
literally
take notes.
about
Open
that's
play.
literally about moving the ball as fast as you possibly can, attacking, just getting straight into it. Get stuck in, just like what they did with Wigan. Get stuck in and just shoot
Yeah.
from wherever you can. And let's just make it a fun game, like open play all day long.
That's what I need. I need fun games. I need fun games for my attention span.
100%, 100%.
So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching and listening. You are officially in the Cannon Room.
Do you think Arsenal are gonna win the title this year? Give us your true thoughts on that one. And do not forget to
Comment, like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, just chat to us. Let us know what you thought about what we were discussing today. Can I be inducted into the Arsenal fandom?
100%.
Do I need to do a bit more work? Is Legacy here a good teacher? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.
Peace.
Thank you.